Hi, Sam. This is Kevin out of Pennsylvania. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing, Kevin?
Not too bad. I wanted to talk about, yesterday someone on your show had texted you through the app about this paper called A Dilemma for Libertarians.
Uh-huh.
And I started to look up by this guy, Carl Widerquist. I don't know how to say his name. But it's really actually super interesting because it totally makes the argument you've always been saying that since libertarianism only says it protects property rights, then feudalism is ultimately what's going to come from it, because it doesn't say that you have a right to property. It just talks about the right of a property owner to have absolute control of their property. So, like, say, the Queen of Britain could easily gain all the property on the island, and then everything she wanted to do with it would be allowed. So she would say turn it into a government system where she would tax people, taxes all within libertarian values, which kind of blows up their entire argument. So I think that's why they always tell you to shut up, because they're trying to fancifully connect two disparate ideas of libertarian values in a libertarian state doesn't result in a libertarian state.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read it yet, but I literally do have a tab open to that page. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to read anything that is anything larger than a couple of pages. So I'm working through that. But it looks like maybe he might be a good guest. I'm not sure. He wrote this, I guess, back in 2009. And
yeah, it's not that long ago.
Right.
And it's actually super interesting and kind of takes down every argument against it, too. So it's pretty foolproof, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out. But I appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Scientology of politics.
This what?
Libertarianism is the Scientology of politics, I feel like.
Well, what is the so libertarian is the Scientology of politics? I guess. Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, I don't even know.
It's a junkie cult that was founded by a narcissistic, mediocre writer and perpetuated by delusional narcissists.
All right, fair enough. And you're saying that and so what is
I guess what
for?
I'm saying is I'm starting to read that paper, and it's obviously important to address it academically, but there's something so intrinsically frustrating about even having to elevate it to that level. I mean, you do.
I have a Google alert with my name on it, right. Among other Google alerts, and basically just so I can see how rarely we're getting. I mean, who's got the publicity? It's interesting where you show up, but one thing that showed up was something Reddit on the anarcho.
Like anarcho-capitalism?
Anarcho-capitalist. And it's fascinating because apparently these guys really don't like me. But interspersed with that is like, Sam has never debated the one true libertarian, and it's always a different libertarian. He says that we belong to a cult, and although I was pretty embarrassed by Professor Block, and
that was the best thing ever, because if you because Matt was showing me what was happening on those forums before Block was on, and everybody was like, "This guy is the sensei. He's the master,
the one true
Republican libertarian. Sam's never going to be able to touch him." And then, true to their philosophy, to give them credit, as soon as he was no longer a utility for their cause, they got him loose so fast. It was amazing.
It was incredibly impressive.
They were like, actually, that wasn't such a good. He's not really that good. He's not the real one. Yeah.
What we really need is, and it's inevitably just this long list of white guys. Well, he's never really. He would never debate Stephen Marchand because. Oh, I would love to see him with Milieu because he would be completely destroyed. Oh, well, he did debate Milieu, but the moderator was bad.
Moderator had an agenda.
Yes.